What's the secret to realistic brushed metal textures? Imagine holding a piece of metal that looks so real you can almost feel the roughness of the tiny scratches and the smoothness of the shiny parts. That's what mastering brushed metal textures in digital art is all about. It's not just about slapping on some shiny highlights. It's about understanding how metal behaves when it's been polished or sanded in a specific direction. Brushed metal has a fine linear pattern or grain that scatters light differently than polished or matte surfaces. This grain causes subtle variations in brightness and reflections along the brushing direction, making it look authentic. To create this digitally, start with a base color that matches the metal you want to mimic. For steel, a mid-gray works well. For bronze or copper, add warm tones. Next, use a textured brush or a custom brush that simulates fine parallel strokes. These strokes should have a slight roughness or noise to imitate tiny abrasions. Apply these strokes consistently along one direction to build the brushed effect. Now, add highlights and shadows that follow the grain's flow. Highlights should be elongated and soft-edged, not sharp spots. Use a soft brush with low opacity to gradually build up these areas where light naturally hits. Layering is key. Use blend modes like overlay, soft light, or color dodge on highlight layers to boost brightness and depth. Keep base color, grain texture, highlights, and shadows on separate layers so you can tweak each without affecting the others. Real metal isn't perfect, so add tiny scratches, dents, or smudges with textured brushes or noise overlays at low opacity. These imperfections make the surface look more realistic. To soften transitions between light and shadow or blend the grain, use the smudge tool or a low-opacity soft brush. This mimics how light diffuses on brushed metal. Metal surfaces also pick up colors from their environment, so adding faint reflected hues or ambient light colors along the grain can make the texture more convincing. Finally, refine edges and add small bright streaks or spots to simulate sharper reflections on edges or raised areas. Digital painting software like Photoshop, Clip Studio Paint, or Procreate offers brushes designed for metallic textures. Using alpha lock or clipping masks helps control where paint appears, making your work more precise. Adjusting brush opacity and flow settings is essential for achieving the right look. The secret to realistic brushed metal textures is layering directional grain patterns with subtle highlights and shadows, using blend modes effectively, and adding tiny imperfections and environmental reflections. This approach captures the unique way light interacts with brushed metal, giving your digital art a tactile, believable finish.